In this little video, I'm going to show you a feature that I personally use quite a lot, and that's a little feature called Ritardando. Basically, it means to slow down, and I use it often at the end of a style, just right at the end, to just give that nice little wind down. I have to point out some of the styles already have a nice slow down built in, so obviously you wouldn't use that on those particular styles, but for a lot of the styles it gives you that lovely little professional touch at the end of a piece. So what I'm going to do, we're going to come back to our user functions on these buttons here. On my keyboard, personally, I would always have this program because it's something I use a lot. If you're never going to use it, then obviously you would program something different on the buttons. But how do we access that? Just a quick reminder, Shift and User. Now, if I look at the buttons, because this is a feature I use an awful lot, I'll have it close to this end, nearest to the screen. So I'm looking here, the button function under User for number 9 is fast forward. To be honest, I'm not going to use that personally, so I'm going to replace that. So I'm going to put the little arrow down and I'm going to take this right back to the beginning. And actually, look, one of our top functions here, other than off, is Ritardando. I'm going to choose that, and I chose the wrong one. There you go, ham-fisted with my fingers. So Ritardando. So we can now exit out of that. So providing we're on User, if we look in the screen, Ritardando, so we can use that. So how do we actually use it? Don't press it too early, particularly on a slow style, because obviously the slower the tempo, the longer each bar takes. And if you press it too early, the tempo is going to slow down so quickly that you're going to be there for half an hour waiting for the style to finish. So I've got this style Home Ballad. And if I just press ending 1, that allows me to check in advance how many bars we're talking about. Well, it says ending 1 is 6 bars. And because it's a very slow tempo, 64 beats a minute, I probably won't press this function till about 2 bars from the end. So what I'm going to do, I've got the synchro start on. We're just going to hear the ending. And when on the countdown, we're somewhere between 3 bars and 2 bars left, I'll press that and see the effect, and also watch as the tempo slowly winds down, and it gives us that lovely, like I say, professional touch when it's needed. So here we go. I'm going to play the chord and the ending will start to play because that's what we've got selected. It gave us that lovely little wind down at the end, and as I say, I just think that adds a little professional touch. What you have got to watch is if you restarted that rhythm now, of course it'll be at 30 beats per minute, and good luck to you with that. You'd need to go back in and reselect if you wanted to start again, or reselect your songbook entry if you've got it saved as a songbook entry. So little feature there, Ritardando, great. I think a very, very useful feature.